Here at Virginia Green, I recommend our pest control to everybody because we're keeping the product outside. Really, it's not a matter of if you're going to get a bug inside, it's a matter of when you're going to get a bug inside. So not seeing bugs inside isn't necessarily indicative that there's no pests as well. They could be hiding. They could be, out of sight in an area you just don't notice. So I absolutely recommend our pest control here at Virginia Green to anybody. The perimeter barrier works in two ways. One, we have our liquid application, which we're going to be hitting crawl space vents, doorways, under windowsills, any possible intrusion points or pests. And if a bug comes and crawls along and hits that barrier, it'll be repelled. And then we have our granular, which is going to provide another area of protection a little bit further from the home. And so if any bug comes up and doesn't even hit that liquid, it'll hit that granular. It's a bait, which attracts them to eat it. They will eat it, and then they will be removed that way as well. And we also target under decks and things of that nature to ensure any possible harborage area is treated and free of pests. So here at Virginia Green, we don't do a quarterly schedule, a little bit different from our competitors, because pests don't follow a quarterly schedule. Pests are going to move with nature. When it warms up, the pests get active, they start coming out, they start looking for food and water, which everyone has in their home. So we start our treatment when it starts to get warm, and then we start to taper our treatment off as it gets cooler and the bug activity decreases. So essentially, we tailor our treatment for the region, just like our lawn care. We want to make it as effective and as safe for our customers as possible. So after service from a Virginia Green technician, most pest problems the homeowner won't need to do anything. As usual with lawn care, some things are a partnership, some pests are more difficult to get rid of due to numbers, due to other factors, and ants are generally that pest for us. So we recommend when you have ants inside to please place some ant bait inside, and that in conjunction with our treatment outside should fully eradicate the problem. We have a specific mold treatment. It's formulated to push those moles out of the turf. It essentially repels them by overwhelming their olfactory senses, their nose essentially. It just makes it unbearable for them to be in the yard, and they will leave and go into the natural woodline where they belong. So there are multiple benefits to not having the pest control technician inside the home, and that'll be ease of scheduling. Maintaining this barrier is incredibly important with timing. Just like our lawn care, when we get it down determines the effectiveness of the treatment. So oftentimes with issues of interior, we can miss a treatment, delay a treatment, and there can be pest issues inside. With an exterior only treatment, we will never have that issue, as well as there is no chance of anyone inside the home being exposed to the chemical, and we are applying that only to the foundation outside. Our mosquito control is very effective. We use the same chemical if you go the full synthetic route for our mosquito. And really, we're targeting pretty much the same areas. Under decks is a common area. We're letting the customer know if there's standing water on the property, any environmental conditions that may be conducive to mosquito populations just in that general area, to let them know there's certain things that they can do to help address that. So the difference between a DIY pest control and hiring Virginia Green, the biggest difference is going to be the professionalism of the technician. We do this day in and day out. We know where bugs come in. We know how to treat the products we're using. The average layman does not have access to those. We have licensing from the state, and also the pricing. To be frank, oftentimes the homeowner is going to end up spending more money and especially time doing their pest control treatment that's going to be less effective than hiring a professional like someone at Virginia Green.